is it today? Do you remember? You said
Indigenous People Day.
yes, today we are celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day. What does that mean, Diego? Do you know what that means?
I think I have a little bit of an understanding what that means.
What do you think it means?
I think that it means that we get to celebrate people who are from this part of the world, from the America.
Yes, today we are celebrating the people who were here first, the first people, the natives, the people who have always been here. And for a very long time, I'm sad to tell you that those people were neglected, ignored, and forgotten, even though our whole culture is living where those people started. Tens of thousands of years ago, the first people, the Native Americans and their tribes, lived all over the United States. They lived in Mexico, they lived in Central America, they lived in South America. And we owe them so much for their beautiful stories and for their wisdom. And also, I want to show you some things that I brought from our school garden that we need to remember Native people for. What's this? What am I holding right here? Corn, maize. Did you know that without Native people's ingenuity, we would have no corn? No tortillas. Can you imagine? What? Tampoco tamales. What about tampoco pozole? What about this? What's this, you guys? So, es una calabaza bien bonita. And I'm going to show you guys something really special. These are dried beans. Check out these dried beans. These are beans. Diego, can I hand these to you so you can show the kids? These beans were found in a cave in New Mexico 1,500 years ago. So these, yeah, they're very old beans. The beans, the corn, and the calabaza all grow together in a very special garden called the Three Sisters Gardens. Native Americans, for tens of thousands of years, have been growing calabazas, corn, and beans together in a garden called the Three Sisters. What is the garden called? What is the garden called? Did anybody hear that? Yes, Marshall. Come on up here, Marshall. Come on up here. So Marshall was doing a really good job of listening, and he recognized that the Three Sisters Gardens means what?
All the things.
The three different things?
All in one big spot.
In one spot. They all grow together like a family. That's why it's called the Three Sisters. Some people in Mexico also call the calabaza, the maíz, and the frijoles together. They call them una milpa. Have you guys ever heard the word una milpa? That's a milpa. So today we are celebrating Indigenous History Day. We're celebrating the first people, Before I start our book that we're going to read today, I want to show you some other really great books that we have in our library. We have Go Show the World, which is a story about Native American heroes, the amazing things that Native Americans have done. We have The People Shall Continue, which is a wonderful story about the history of what happened after the conquest. We have a Caldecott winner called Berry Song about a Native American. Yeah, we did read it. We read it. Pedro recognized we read this today in kindergarten. This is a story about a grandmother going out and picking berries with her granddaughter. We have First Strawberries, which is another delicious berry picking story. And we have the book that we read together last year, Fry Bread. There's a lot of really... Did I read Fry Bread today? Yeah, I did read Fry Bread. I read Fry Bread with the first grade class. So the reason I'm showing you all those different books is because Native Americans are known for their amazing and beautiful stories, and we're going to read a great one today. But before I read that one, I want to show you what I'm reading right now, because sometimes I think you guys think that only kids read. Believe me, adults are reading all the time. And so, especially for this week, I am reading a book called Indigenous Continent, which is the history of all of America and North America. And I'm really excited to learn more, and I'm excited for you guys to learn more. Are you ready to read? Thumbs up if you're ready to read. All right. The book we're reading today is called Josie Dances. It was written by Denise Lajimodiere, and it was illustrated by Erdrich. The illustrations are gorgeous, so take your time at looking at them. This is a story about a Native American girl as she prepares to dance in a powwow. Does everybody know what a powwow is? Does anybody know what a powwow is? If you don't know, raise your hand. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are asking the question. Diego, do you know what a powwow is?
I don't know.
A powwow is like a big fiesta. It's like a very big party where traditional foods and stories and dances by Native peoples are done together so they can share and perpetuate their culture. So their culture and their stories and their dances don't disappear. Is there somebody who wants to come in? No, he's waiting outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at the beautiful end papers on this book. Look at all these costumes. Just amazing. Josie Dances. Josie wanted to dance at her tribal powwow. She would need a fancy shawl outfit for her powwow debut. She asked her mom, "Will you sew my dress and shawl?" Mom said, "Aya, nindanis." She asked her auntie, "Will you bead my cape?" Auntie said, "Aya, ikwanzed." She asked her kukum, "Will you bead my moccasins and leggings?" Kukum said, "Aya, nusheshnehen." Did you guys hear some unusual words in this story? Yeah. Have you ever heard those words before? I had not heard these words before. We are listening to words for them from the Ojibwe language. Can you guys say Ojibwe?
Okay.
Ojibwe. I'm going to show you on the map where the Ojibwe people live. Okay, we've got a map of the United States here, making sure you guys can see. So the Ojibwe people live way up in the north, almost in Canada, in the state of North Dakota. Can you guys say that together? North Dakota. So our friend in this book, Josie, is an Ojibwe Indian from the state of North Dakota, and she really wants to dance in a powwow. Josie offered a sema to the tribal elder, Grandmother Greatwalker. "Will you dream my spirit name?" Grandmother Greatwalker said, "Aya abenujin." Look at Grandmother Greatwalker and Josie. So Josie, it sounds like Josie's worrying about what she's going to wear, her moccasins, her shawl, her dress, but she's also worried about her spirit name, All winter long, they beaded and sewed. All winter long, Josie practiced her dance steps. All winter long, Grandma Greatwalker prayed for a name. Josie leaned on her mom's knee. "Are you done with my dress and shawl?" Mom shook her head. "Gawin, nindanis."
No.
Josie skipped to her auntie's house. "Are you done with my cape?"
Good.
Auntie shook her head. Gawin
No.
igwensis. You guys, what do you think Gawin means? No. What do you think Aya means?
Yeah.
Yes, good listening. Josie asked her Kukum, are you done with my moccasins and leggings? Kukum shook her head.
No.
Gawin. Nope, nope. Josie asked Grandmother Great Walker, have you dreamed my name? Grandma Great Walker shook her head. Gawin.
No.
No, so nothing's ready for the powwow. Oh my. Spring birds returned and June berries ripened. Soon it would be time for the summer powwow. Josie worried a little bit, but she kept busy practicing her fancy shawl steps in the living room. Look at this beautiful illustration of the springtime in North Dakota. I see some berries. I see some beautiful birds. Abner sees some flowers. Nice.
Berry.
Yeah, you see berries, birds, berries, flowers. Take a good look at the illustrations. They're so beautiful. Then finally, it was camp day. Josie helped put up the tent and make beds while listening to the drummers practicing. The announcer doing mic check, check, check. Children laughing and the happy cries of visitors seeing family. The aroma of delicious fry bread wafted through the camp. How many people in here have eaten fry bread? Anybody in this room eaten fry bread? Alondra has. Marigold looks like
I don't know.
I have. It's delicious. It's kind of like a tortilla. It's round. You can see in the illustration, it's round like a tortilla. Yeah. But instead of being made out of maize, it's made out of flour. It's really delicious. It's really delicious. Stretched out on her bed, Josie thought of the powwow circle. Would her outfit be done in time? Or would she have to wait a whole other year? Look at this beautiful night sky. Isn't that an incredible illustration? Wouldn't you guys like to camp out there? Yeah, pretty amazing. The next morning, when Josie stepped out of the tent, sleepy-eyed, her hair shakawish, she saw an eagle flying above the trees. Me, take me, Josie cried to Migizi. Oh, how she wished she could fly like an eagle. Did you guys catch the word for eagle? Did you catch it? What was it? What is it?
I wish I can fly.
Did somebody catch it out there? I heard it. You want me to read it to you so you guys can say it back to me? Migizi. Can we say that together? Migizi. Migizi means eagle. What does Aya mean? Yaya means yes. What does Gawain mean? No. You guys are great listeners. Amba, Josie, her mother calmed. Namadabi, come sit so I can braid your hair. Then Josie remembered and hung her head. Where was Grandmother Greatwalker? Where was her cape? Where were her leggings and her moccasins? Where was her dress? Uh-oh. Josie looks a little bit worried, doesn't she? Yeah. When her hair was braided, Josie looked up. There was Grandma Greatwalker and Auntie holding her cape and Kukum with her leggings and moccasins. Her mom smiled and held up her dress and shawl. Grandma Greatwalker came forward. In my dream, I saw a young eagle flying. You are Migisaki-gwe, young eagle woman. As she spoke, Grandma tied a fluffy white plume in Josie's hair. The eagle carries our prayers to the Creator. Wear this plume with grace and honor. So did you guys catch what Josie's name is? That's her given name, but what is her spirit name? Did anybody figure out what her spirit name is? Raise your hand if you figured out what her spirit name is. Angelique. Good guess. No, her spirit name is, listen up, Miki Sinki Kwewe, young eagle woman. Let's say young eagle woman together. Young eagle woman. Beautiful. Now, on this sunny August day,
Job, eagle woman.
for the ceremony, Josie stood in the arena as family gathered behind her. When the drum began her honor song, the audience rose up. Hey, 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 yay. Can you guys say that together? Hey, 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 yay. Again. Hey, hey, yay.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey, yay. Good job. The announcer called out, let's give Josie a big powwow welcome. Wow. Everyone give Josie a big round of applause. He heard the singers say her name, young eagle woman. What is her name again? Young eagle woman. She danced into a circle and people came and shook her hand. The drum beat faster. Dancers, join in. Welcome Josie to the powwow world. I want to hear some drumming out there. Nice, we're all welcoming Josie to the powwow. Good job. Thank you. Good job. Okay. Wearing brightly colored beadwork, ribbons, and shawls. Okay, no more drumming. Thank you. Wearing brightly colored beadwork, ribbons, and shawls, sequin dancers swirled as they entered the arena. Their jingles, fringe, and feather bustles flying as they turned around. Grandma Great Walker, dancing near, whispered in Josie's ear, listen to the drum, the heartbeat of Aki. You are dancing for the ancestors and all the people you see. I'm going to say that again to make sure everybody heard it. This was beautiful. Grandmother Great Walker leaned into Josie's ear and she said, listen to the drum, the heartbeat of Aki. You are dancing for the ancestors and for all the people you see. Wow. So Josie is dancing for the people who came before her, the first people. And she's also dancing for her grandmother, her mother, her sisters, all her family in the Ojibwe tribe. On the drum's last singing beat, her beaded moccasin feet stopped on time. She held one arm high and dipped the other toward the earth, her shawl fringe twirling into the shape of eagle wings. Young eagle woman soared. And here she is. There she is, Josie, our beautiful young eagle woman whose grandmother named her, whose aunts and mother made all her beautiful clothing. She is dancing like a beautiful eagle. That's the end of our story, but I want to show you guys something really cool in the back of this story. This is a glossary. See this, you guys? This is a glossary. This has all the words from the Ojibwe language that we just learned, that ancient language that was spoken long before anybody from Spain or England or Portugal or Holland ever came to this country. Thank you guys for listening to Josie's Dances. Do we have any comments from Zoom land?
Time to leave.
Do you, I think Una has a comment. Una, do you want to come up and make a comment? Come on in here. What was your comment?
I recognize those beads because I went to that place and I saw this cave and I saw this kind of bear holding some and I kind of hide.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you
And
recognized it.
And it was just like these colors.
Like these colors, like these beautiful beans that we have here?
I
Yeah.
saw the bear just like these colors.
Nice. Thank you very much.
He-
Anybody else out here have comments or questions? Yes, Alondra. Yes. Do you want to come up here, sweetie? No. Okay. What language was in the book? Thank you for asking that. Alondra wants to know what language these special words in. The language is Ojibwe. Can you guys say that together? Ojibwe.
Way.
Native American language that is spoken years and years and years and years before any people came here from far, far away. Yes, Leah. Do you want to come up here, sweetie? No. Oh, that's such a good question. Leah wants to know, when was Josie born? Well, is this book fiction or nonfiction?
Non-fiction.
No, it is actually fiction, but it's based on a girl that could really have existed. So we don't know exactly when she was born, but I think I think this is a book that took place during our lifetimes. Yes, David, did you have a question or comment? Do you want to come up and ask? Here we go. Come on over here. Yes.
I have some dry.
You have some dried of the maize? Really? Where do you have it at your house? Yeah, people commonly use the corn to decorate it this time of the year.
I just put them in a jar and then I save them.
Oh, thank you for sharing that. Thank you very much. All righty, Leo, do you have a question or a comment? Pardon me? Okay, come on up.
Careful.
Leo is coming up. He's got a comment for us. Yes, Mijo.
Why is bird last day?
What, sweetie?
Why is bird last day?
What? I'm sorry, I just didn't understand what you were asking. Could you say it again?
Why is bird last day?
Oh, what was Josie's last name?
Mhm.
We don't know what Josie's last name is. We never get to figure it out. But do you guys remember what the special name that her grandmother gave her?
Yeah.
What was it?
A present.
It was a very good. It was Young Eagle Woman. Let's say that together. Young Eagle Woman. Nice job. Okay, one more question or comment. Max, come on up. You guys are full of questions and comments today. It's awesome. Max has come up. He's got something to say. Come around here, Max.
I like pumpkins.
You like pumpkins and corn? Do you think it's important, Max, that we recognize the Indigenous people that for giving us pumpkins and corn and these beautiful beans right here? Yeah, pretty beautiful. Thank you very, very. Okay, one more, Rowan. Come on up. Oh, it's Rowan's birthday. You were born on Indigenous Peoples Day. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Okay, Club AGS, thank you so much. You did a great job. Is there anybody out in Zoom land who has any questions? Wait, I need to see if anybody out there has any questions. So I'll just wait for me. Any questions out in Zoom land?
That's my brother.
All right, guys, thank you so much for sitting and listening with us. Thank you for celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day. And thank you for recognizing that the people who were here first had wonderful stories and brought us great wisdom Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Thank you for a great story. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
What
Good
was
night.